I the asshole for breaking up with her after I saw her apartment? I had been seeing this girl for a few months. We met through a friend, so I had known her a little longer, but she was gorgeous and I was super into her. Last Saturday, she invited me to her place, which I had never been to. She had mentioned her apartment was a mess, and I laughed because I thought she was just being self-deprecating. But when I got to her place, holy shit, dude. I want to start off by saying I know that people have their reasons for stuff like this, and I don't want to be disrespectful in any way. But the state of her apartment was genuinely shocking when I first went in. It was a pretty small space, and I'm not talking about clutter. Literal piles of trash on the floor, sink full of dishes, overflowing onto the counter, stains on the couch and carpet, week-old food on the table, and just piles and piles of stuff everywhere. Not to mention the overpowering smell of mold and mildew that I could literally taste in my mouth. She told me to sit down and stuff like it was completely normal, and I tried not to act weird, but I'm sure she noticed. I stayed for a bit and we watched a movie on the couch, but I left before it got too late. The next day I called her and told her I didn't think things were going to be compatible between us. She got mad at me for leading her on and breaking up with her for no reason. I didn't mention the apartment, but I don't know, maybe I should have. Literally nothing about her appearance or personality would lead me to expect this, so it was sort of unbelievable to see the state she was living in. I feel bad for her and I'm worried I might have acted too quickly.
I don't think so because, yeah, that's 100% compatibility.
Yeah.
That's like, you know, like if you got, imagine like the first date we went on and you got in my car and my car was just filled with like wrappers and trash and just garbage inside the car. It's a little peek behind the curtain of what that person's personality is like.
Exactly.
With like their threshold for dirty. I've talked about it before, where like I feel like everybody has a different threshold for like what they find dirty before they clean it, and it's about communication of a proper relationship. Like Teresa likes to have things cleaner on the surface level. Like she likes things to be tidy more than I do. But when we actually start cleaning, Teresa likes to tidy, where I'm like, I deep dive into it and I got to scrub away. So that's why I don't like doing it as often. So there's like different thresholds to like tidy, clean, what you need to do and have and stuff. And yeah, that's like compatibility. It's like, I don't see this relationship going much further because I could not live here. And if you're living here, that means that if you moved in with me, this is what my place could potentially turn into.
Yeah. Yes, I think this can be, you know, due to many things like mental health issues and like it can stem from that. People, you know, don't have a will to, you know, to clean up after themselves. And I do try to understand that sentiment. But I think there has to be a level of self-awareness when inviting other people over and like thinking this is normal when it's not.
You know, that's a tough one too, because what if you were raised like that?
I know.
And then you moved out on your own?
Yeah.
But I would have to think that you've been over to other people's places and it's clean. Like I'm starting to think, I'm like, okay, is there a little bit of sympathy here? Because it's like, okay, if you were raised like that, then you moved out on your own and you don't know any different. But how have you not been exposed to anything different of like being over to other places, and even not even like just being at other people's places? Like you go out into public and you're like, hey, I'm in Subway. Subway doesn't smell like mold and mildew, and
I'm in Subway?
There's not trash piled up everywhere.
Like Subway, the sandwich store?
Okay, I'm in Barburrito.
What the
I'm in Best Buy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're just out in public and things are clean. I'm at a restaurant and the restaurant's clean. The bathroom's clean. The trash can isn't overpiling. Like, I feel like even if your parents raised you in a pigsty, you would know what a pigsty is and what's not a pigsty.
Yeah.
Okay,
side note, is it pigsty or pigstein?
Sty, no?
Not
another one of these things
with an N.
Like Tupperware?
That's just a you thing. You say Tupperware.
It is Tupperware.
It's Tupperware.
Nobody says Tupperware.
People do.
Lies. I do not believe this.
Anyways.
Okay, so is he valid for breaking up with her?
100%. 100%. Because, yeah, like you said, this is It's just not going to work out. You're not compatible because, yeah, okay, you've only been dating for a few months, okay? This is the way she lives, and I highly doubt she will change and do a full 180.
But it's not impossible. So you have the green light to do as you see fit. You're not the asshole either way, because you could give that person the chance and you could be like, hey, I think...
Communicate.
Be like, hey, yeah, you could communicate. You could be like, hey, I don't think we're compatible. And he didn't even explain it to her. So maybe he could have just explained it to her and be like, hey, I don't think we're compatible. This is the reason why.
What's worse? Is it telling her the reason why or keeping it from her? I don't know.
That's a tough one. I don't think there is a right or wrong answer there. That's the gray area of relationships. But you could say, one, I could not fault you right now as it stands for breaking up with her. I couldn't fault you if you wanted to try and like change her and like, you know, see if that's something that is amendable, if that's like the only thing.
Yeah.
You know, and I also couldn't blame you if, what was the third option? You don't know because it was in my head.
That is correct. I don't know what you were thinking.
Fuck.
I was like, was there a third option? Did I just zone out?
Or like, well, like you could also break up with her and explain why you think you're not compatible. That was the third option. Option A was you break up with her without a reason. Option B was like you address it and stay with her. And option C was like you break up with her, but with the explanation that this is why I don't think we're compatible because you're a dirty slob.
Yeah.
I've experienced this before.
Have you?
Yep. BT.
Oh,
many years BT.
I don't.
Went over somewhere and I was just like, smells like mold. This is really basement apartment. Out of there.
See, I have a weird quirk.
Out of there.
I love the smell of basements and mold.
No, this was a bad basement. This was the worst basement that I've ever been in. And then I went into used the bathroom, and the shower was the grossest, rustiest shower that I had ever seen. It honestly made me, it looked like a movie set. Like, you know, in the movies where they show really grimy bathrooms?
Yes.
Where you're like, that can't be real life. Nobody would actually have a bathroom like that in real life. Like, you would catch a fucking toe fungus in this shower.
Ew?
Yeah. I noped out of there after one day. That was it. No going back.
Yeah. All right. Top comment says, not the asshole, but I do think you should have mentioned the apartment. People who don't know what the problem is cannot take any corrective action. Tell her and move on.
Is it? I don't agree 100%. Like, listen, if you're a non-confrontational person, that's not your responsibility. It's not on you.
I agree with you.
Me personally, fuck yeah, I'd mention it.
I would never.
But I don't think Teresa's going to be mentioning it. She's just like, yo, I'm out.
Yeah.
Better luck next time, Denver, in the alternate universe, multiverse.
There's an edit that says, I just watched the Friends episode and wow, it's scarily similar. LOL. I don't remember that one.
Me either.
I need to rewatch Friends.
I need to rewatch Friends. I need to rewatch Gilmore Girls. I need to rewatch Twilight. I need to rewatch anytime you see something that you've seen before. You're like, I need to binge.
Did you know that it's like scientifically proven from TikTok? Well, that's where I got this fact. That people with anxiety tend to rewatch shows because
you know what's gonna happen.
What?
No, that's the answer. That's why. That's why you rewatch the shows. Because of your anxiety,
you're cutting me off.
I was, but like the reason with anxiety, like to rewatch.
Because you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, yes. You may or may not have mentioned this before.
Have I?
Yeah.
On the podcast?
I don't know, but on the podcast. Yeah. But like, we talk a lot.
Well, then don't fault me for my. Yes, I know we talk a lot. Thanks. Okay.
I think
it gets blurry sometimes.
Literally 10 days ago, we were whatever Twilight. Yes, Eyes on Fire by Blue Fountain. I've listened to it 100 times now.
Favorite song, guys.
I really liked it.
I got him hooked.
Yeah.
He's Team Edward.
Yeah.
You like Jacob?
He's
more? More than Edward?
I never really liked any of them.
Okay.
I never really was like, yo, that's who I like.
Choose.
No, I just suffer through the movies.
If you had to choose.
I'd literally...
Right here, right now. Gun to your head.
I would just do Jacob just to piss you off.
Okay.
What? I want the guy who just stares at me and sniffs me? I see you.
Covers his nose.
Yeah, a little white, little freaky, freaky.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, at least Jacob's like cool.
My 12-year-old self, though, obsessed.
The new listeners, they're like, what the heck is happening? I want more stories. So we're moving on.
Okay.
Over to me.